Hello everyone, welcome back to Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time.
Oh yeah.
So, this video, if I'm honest, is going to be a lot of plot. So, although we'll be talking a little bit, mainly in the cutscenes will kind of explain itself. But we're in the Hourglass Chamber now.
Now get on top of the hourglass.
And as Farah pretty much says, you know, we just gotta go to the Hourglass. So technically, this has been our mission since, you know, the prince kind of screwed everything over. So we've got to now go to the Hourglass and, well, reset everything. And yeah, and then it's just going to be cutscenes. So a lot of them.
Oh, cutscene.
Take the dagger. Strike it into the center of the dome.
My father's army sacked your palace, captured you as a slave.
What?
You have every reason to hate me.
What are you talking about?
Now you want me to trust you.
Go on. There's no time.
Give me the dagger.
The dagger!
Also, I know I'm not supposed to talk in this bit, but my copy is a little glitching out. So if you think the video is stuttering, that's not me. That's not the video recording. It's my game. So I apologize for that.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was me or not while I was doing that first.
No, it was. Yeah, I forgot about this bit. It. To be fair, at one point I didn't think I could record this Let's Play because the game was having issues. And I was like, I've looked after this game pretty damn well. I'm surprised it's got issues, but I don't know. Some of my games are like that. They've like got like no scratches on it, and it still stutters sometimes. I don't know. I've had it for a long time, but still, yeah.
You think you're cleverer than everybody, but you're just like...
Anyway, Farah is well pissed, as you can kind of guess, because the prince hesitated again.
Destroy.
All he had to do was reset everything, and he did. So, I'll be talking a little bit here because even though this is a cutscene, this is an in-game cutscene, so it's not like that CGI or whatever, you know, we just watched a minute ago. But basically, the vizier was waiting, cast a spell to send them away, try to get the dagger. He was like, no. He could have, like I said, he could have just stabbed the hourglass. Everything would have reset. I mean, Pharaoh probably would have forgotten everything, but at least he would have undone everything. You know,
No.
the prince wouldn't have lost his kingdom. His father would still have been alive. Everyone would have still been alive. But no, he was like, oh, Pharaoh's probably going to trick me. I mean, I understand. We've seen that vision a couple of times now where she tries and tricks him. So I can understand why he'd be like, can I really trust you? Will this hourglass really, you know, reset time, I guess. But because of that situation, we're now stuck in the catacombs. It won't name it yet, but later on it will say this is the catacombs area. But apparently the prince is claustrophobic. He's panting a lot in this bit, so Farah's kind of like, what's wrong? And he's like, I don't like closed spaces. Ugh, get me out of here. It's like, oh, we're finding something here. So I'm going to summarize this bit because this bit is just kind of, even like when you play the game, they do speak kind of quietly because they're in like a dark area. But basically, Farah says she got told about a secret word when she was little, and that would open a secret door. So he asks her, she tells him, and apparently a secret door opens. So there you go. And down we go. Now this is somewhat an ominous place, actually. You may notice this area. Does this look familiar at all? These stairs, these hallways, They are pretty much exactly the same hallways where you go through to get the upgrades for the portals. If you look carefully, it's exactly the same. Now, when I saw this, I thought maybe this is a secret. Maybe this is a final upgrade. Unfortunately, no. But I'd like to think that, well, slight spoiler alert, I think the prince might be dreaming here. Which might make sense. Maybe all that water has really made him crazy. Made him delusional, I don't know. But later on, I think we do see in this video, it will kind of seem like everything was an illusion. All this is not real. So, yeah. And this stairway goes on for a very long time. So I'm going to try and fill it out as much as I can. Because this does take a while. I try running on the wall to make it go down a bit faster. Because for some reason, he does run along the wall faster than he does normally. So, I don't know. Somehow.
Isn't it beautiful?
Anyway, here's an annoying sequence. This is probably this is what's the word? This is sort of like trial and error. Basically, as you can see, we've got all these different hallways and all these different entrances. If you go the wrong way, it will reset.
I'm looking for you.
He's trying to look for Farah. Farah will keep saying random things like, "Oh, isn't this beautiful?" He doesn't know what she's talking about because he can't see her. So, yeah, the prince thinks he's tripping balls. Seriously. The trick to beating this so you don't get trial and error, because if you go through the wrong door, as I think I show here, you walk back to the beginning. So he'll always say things like, "What the? That's strange. How did I?" Like, he's confused. Why am I getting teleported all over the place? Now the trick to this is keep walking past one of the curtains until you hear what sounds like water dropping, which is to indicate that Farah is like making that noise, I guess. If you do that, if you walk into the curtains as soon as you hear the sound of the water dripping, like you see there, I heard it, so I went through that curtain there, and then you come out the next one, and then you repeat it, and you just keep doing that. So keep a listen out for the drops, and then you'll find your way and you won't get lost. But if you get to the second floor, at least then if you screw up, you won't appear right at the bottom. You'll just go back to the same floor. So that's handy enough. But I don't know what I'm doing. I think I just got a little bit confused and forgot how to do this. But yeah, this is what I essentially want to say is not real. I guess that's why the whole teleporting randomness and stuff, because for some reason one of these paths leads you up to the second floor. Doesn't show you whether you've got any stairs or not. You just appear there. So yeah, there's I'm pretty certain there isn't actually no enemy fighting at all in this part. So one of those rare parts where no fighting. Yeah. But it'll be different in the next part. I'm pretty certain. I'll say that. Put it that way.
Where are you?
But yeah, she'll keep saying things like, "Shall we take a bath?" La la la, blah, 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 blah. And well, you just gotta find her. So yeah.
Where are you?
Take me in your arms.
I don't see you.
But even though this is kind of a dream, I want to say that Farah was in the dream. So I don't know what to think of it. I don't know whether if it really is a dream or some sort of illusion or something.
Or another dimension.
Well, if manipulated time, it could be anything, I guess. But
Where are you?
you've been through visions and drinking trippy water. You just don't know anymore, man. I could just imagine once he's kind of reset everything, the prince is just he's like buzzing. He's traumatized and he has to start going to alcohol sessions. "Hi everyone. I'm alcoholic and I used to be the Prince of Persia. Hi, Prince of Persia." Oh man. But yeah, here we go. So we get in the second floor now.
All right, this is getting ridiculous.
I will say what he does say is hilarious though. He does say things like, "What the? This is ridiculous. What is going on here?"
Who are you talking to?
Now he thinks she's talking to someone else other than him. He's like, "Who are you talking to? Yourself?"
Why do you act so distant?
But you know, I will admit it's kind of creepy. I mean, see, how it is he can hear her voice like constantly. Like it sounds like she's right near him, but she isn't. So he's kind of like, what the hell? Anyway, we
Yeah.
did it. We're here. So yeah, another cutscene.
It's beautiful. Come on.
Again, sorry if this video does stutter. Unfortunately, I don't have another copy of Sands of Time. I tried getting one a while back, but I couldn't find one. I could get the HD collection, but it's like I technically don't need it because I've got the other two and they work fine.
Yeah.
So I don't really need it. But you never know, later on down the line, if perhaps the physical copies don't go down well, I'll get the remake or HD remake or whatever. Now that I think about it, the series has had a lot of redones, actually. Like lots of ports and stuff. Kind of like Rayman 2. It's ported everywhere. But anyway, yeah, so we're back in the catacombs. He gets up thinking, you know, was it a dream? Was it real? Did we really go through that place? But it must have. Why? Because like we predicted, she stole his dagger.
Oh no.
Just like we predicted. We kept seeing it. We kept seeing it. He put his stuff down in that cutscene and she just took it. Now, you're probably thinking, why has she left the pendant? If he doesn't have the pendant, he'll turn into a sand monster. The truth is, that pendant is the only reason why Farah is alive. Because apparently it's a special sand medallion that, ironically enough, makes it so that she can't turn into a sand creature. So that's why she left it. She didn't want him to die, obviously. But her plan is, look, you know, the prince has screwed over too many times. So she's going to take it into her own hands. She's going back to the hourglass to try and reset things herself. Now, considering how useful we know she isn't when it comes to fighting, you can kind of guess how this is going to end. Very bad. But regardless, we have to try and track her down. It does take a little while. And this is the bit I was talking to you about where we can't rewind time no more because we don't have our dagger. So if you screw up, you're dead. That's it. You know, like I say, no game overs in this game, but you know, you just kind of reset back to whatever area you were at. Mainly areas where you've saved. So if you haven't saved, then that could kind of be annoying, I guess. But anyway, here's our last puzzle. Our last light puzzle, thank God. Don't have to do any more of these. And it's to get the strongest sword in the game because, well, the prince is unarmed now. He needs something. So they just, like, here you go. Here's the strongest sword in the game. But this puzzle really isn't too bad. They're just, you know, it's very small, it's very compact. There's only so many places that, you know, that these mirrors have got to go. As you might be able to see there's like lights or lamps or whatever they're called. You have to kind of reflect all the lights into them, and then it reflects the center, and then that basically like removes the barrier so you can pick up the sword. Now, once you get the sword, you can, I think, go ahead and break that door that's over there, that's got a cracked wall, and skip the enemies. However, if you want to save, then you must defeat the enemies and then you can save. But I think you can just go ahead if you're not bothered. I've never actually tried it. I've always done it legitimately. I've always thought, oh, okay, I'm gonna have to go and defeat the enemies because that's what you normally have to do. But I'm pretty certain you can just break that wall once you get the sword. So if you don't really care, because you can save later on in the game as well. If you don't really care, you can just kind of go there. You never know. The speedrunners doing it, they might do it that way. I'm not really sure. You know, good trick, I guess. But I haven't quite got it right there. I have to kind of adjust it a little bit. But yeah, once the symbol lights up like so, we get our strongest sword in the game. We'll have to see how strong it is in the next part, though, and we'll get to test it on those enemies. It's a pretty cool looking blade, though.